2-2 to Alonso.
Posey's thinking, we got pretty good wood on that one. Do I throw it again? Do I throw the split?
From what's been known as one of the best pitchers parks in baseball the last number of years, a look at Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. And before we close in on first pitch, a look at the starting lineups here for the finale. Chris Miller will stand in, and he's
that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
And that is through into center field, a base hit.
And he...
Chris Miller. Now the 2-1 pitch. Hard hit towards center. Castilla is there. Let's see if they test it. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with 2 away. And this ball's hit pretty well, high and deep to straightaway left. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out of the 5th. And this is in the air now, out to left. Miller comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Chris Miller. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. 2-2 pitch is hit in the air out to left. Miller is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Chris Miller. Now he tries to hold back on the swing, and the home plate umpire says he did so successfully.
Number 75.
Now a high bouncer toward the hole, and he'll just flip this one underhanded to first to record the out.
What a night.
Reed ready, 1-1 pitch.
Giambi with a drive, deep right field. Are you kidding me? Oh my! The Indians have won it.
Now from the windy city of Chicago, there's a beautiful look at fabled Wrigley Field. And before we get too much further, here's a look at each manager's starting lineup here for the opener. Chris Miller will stand in, and you... Now he reaches and hits this one hard the other way. And this is going to get by right down the line. It's a fair ball. Chris Miller. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will. Just to the right of the chalk, a fair ball. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Well, this ball is rifled down that left field line. It wasn't fair by much. You'll see it just to the right of the chalk, and he's going to hustle himself up to second with a hard hit double. Now's where you really have to make teams pay. Nothing will demoralize a team in the field quite.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end. Chris Miller will step in. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. Command. Now a ball swung on and taken the opposite way out toward fairly deep left center. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
Yeah, this ballpark is really played large.
Check on Fowler. Now here it comes. Oh, now this ball powered into right center, and that'll be trouble as it heads toward the ivy and extra bases. And they'll need to run this down around the 368 marker. And that'll put him on the board as it's now a 3-1 contest. Well,
Spectacular catch, and the Dodgers win. Is it possible to have a walk-off win on a catch? Dodgers just got one.
There goes the north here on a high fly ball.
A good look there at the familiar ivy-covered walls of Wrigley Field on the north side of Chicago. And before we get on with things here this evening, a look at the two starting lineups we'll see featured tonight. And a fastball here is swung on and lifted in the air to left. Miller is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Chris Miller will get his first shot.
These last 3 pitches, They have all missed by inches.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. And 2 quick outs here in the second.
Didn't go anywhere.
And this is in the air now, out to left. Miller is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Chris Miller. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Chris Miller. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. And he's set down, 1 away.
I think we're starting to look like the team who scores first.
And this is swung on and sent on the ground to first. Oh, look at this. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
It says back onto the field. How majestic was that?
It's a shame that it hit that catwalk, because I would have loved to see how far that hanging curveball that...
A good look there at the familiar ivy-covered walls of Wrigley Field on the north side of Chicago. And before we close in on first pitch, a look at the starting lineups here for the finale. Chris Miller, and that'll back him up a bit. Jammed him a little here as this is hit softly to the left side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. And Chris Miller
on the mound.
Oh, that ball's driven into left center. This could be trouble. And that'll hit off the ivy out there. Around third and being waved on home. Tag is there, and he's out trying to score from first as the... Chris Miller. There, only the 1 run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
Well, the good pitchers really don't let it get to him. And your guys score you 8. You just have to... He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Hit hard to second, and that's through for a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded.
Push that lead out even further if he could come through here. Got to be somewhere near the middle, and you just got to hope you get lucky.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And that ball is out of here.
Second, triple play. It's a triple play. They got a triple play. An amazing triple play.
Now from the windy city of Chicago, there's a beautiful look at fabled Wrigley Field. And before we get too much further, here's a look at each manager's starting lineup here for the opener. Chris Miller will stand in for the... Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. And this is knocked down over there. And he knows the speed heading down the line, so he won't even risk the throw, and that should... Now a fastball as this is hit fairly well out toward left center. Miller will get there, and he puts it away to retire the... And this ball's hit pretty well, high and deep to straightaway left. Miller has to range back a ways, but he makes the catch in front of the
I-2 pitch. They come with the change. And
Miller.
Swing and a shot toward right center. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first. Now a fastball as this is hit fairly well out toward left center. And there's out number 2 as this is taken in shy of the track, and the runner will have to retreat. Out in front of a changeup there as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. Miller is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side.
Because there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's putting up a good fight.
And maybe an excuse me swing there as this is tapped in front of the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Chris Miller. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches.
It is not in time, and
game. Unbelievable.
Now Franzen is 1 for 1 as a.
It's been 100 years of baseball and counting at this place, and the charm hasn't faded a bit at venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. And before we close in on first pitch, a look at the starting lineups here for the finale. Chris Miller. Here's the 1-2. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone. Chris Miller. Here he comes again, 1-2. He's running towards second. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. And they won't get Fowler as he takes second with ease. Chris Miller. Question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Ibar throws to first to take care of the ball game. Now a slider that swung on and hit in the air out toward left. Miller is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. They're down 3-2.
Somehow.
And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ball.
A strike away and out away is Homer Bailey. Ground ball to third. Frazier gloves. Throw to third.
Oh, what a celebration on the field.
Really tries to save it for Melanson. The 2-2 pitch. And a fly ball to right center field. That's going to drop for a hit. And bobbled. McCutcheon's throw